Want to run that past me one more time? Okay. Federic's Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough, part 47, versus Lance. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. So, this is it. We're the last member of the Elite Four. This is Lance, the Dragon-type trainer. This guy's a bit tough, I'm not gonna lie to you. So beforehand, do you recall my friend Happy Man? If you don't, Happy Man was a Meowth that I caught as a HM slave, and he also had the ability Pick Up. Now he often picked up items such as like rare candies and nuggets, and most of the time berries. Because like I've got a ton of berries now because of it, and the berries I want to be using today are these ones, cherry berries. They heal paralysis if you get paralyzed, so that's going to be part of my little strategy here, because like I said, Lance is... it's a tough fight, I'm not going to lie to you. So, let's begin this, shall we? I've heard about you, Federic. You're the guy who made the open letter to Leroy. I liked that video, it was quite cool. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your Elite Challenge ends with me. So this guy is very, very confident in his abilities, and rightly so. He is one tough cookie. So Elite Four Lance would like to battle, and the first thing he sends out is a Gyarados. It's level 56, and we have definitely faced Gyarados in the past. It is vastly weak to Electric. It knows the moves Bite, Dragon Rage, Twister, and Hyper Beam. One swift electric move will put this thing down. In all honesty, Gyarados is nothing by comparison to the other four members of his team. So put this thing down and just enjoy the rest of the fight, because it's not necessarily going to be fun. Alright, however, Titan is trying to learn agility, and I'm not going to do that because he's already really fast and I've got Thunder Wave, so why not? Alright, so the next Pokemon he's going to send out is a Dragonair. Now he does have two Dragonairs, however the first one he sends out will be the one that knows Safeguard, Outrage, Hyper Beam, and Dragon Rage. The other Dragonair will know Thunder Wave instead of Dragon Rage. So my plan for this is to put it to sleep. Sadly that failed horribly, but there's the Dragon Rage. Now Dragon Rage will always do 40 damage, which is nothing at this stage of the game, so I'm going to go for Sleep Powder again. Done. Fine. However, Dragonair has the Shed Skin ability, which has a chance at the end of each turn to heal any status. Now, luckily it didn't do that, so now I'm going to go for a Leech Seed. And there we go. Now I'm going to start getting some health back to make up for the damage of the Dragon Rage. So that's basically my plan. Dragon types are weak to Ice and Dragon. So I've got Zarek, but I want to save him for later on in the fight, which is why I'm using Truffle. So now I'm going to go for a couple of Giga Drains, just to get all my health back. Critical hit, not too shabby, that's quite good. And there we go, full health. And still asleep, awesome, that is brilliant. But there's the Shed Skin, and now it's Woke Up. Alright, how can I do this? Now you see, I really don't want it to potion. I also don't want it to use Safeguard. Now what Safeguard does is it prevents me from using status conditions, not just on the Pokemon who uses it, but his entire team for 5 turns. So I really don't want him to use Safeguard, so I'm going to have to risk it and put him to sleep. So there we go, awesome. Even if it Shed Skins now, that's fine, because it's going to do another tick of Leech Seed. And if I use a Frenzy Plant, that coupled with another, what's it called, Leech Seed, will definitely be enough to put it down. So here's the Frenzy Plant, and it hit, perfect. This should put Dragonair down. Let's have a look. Perfect. No potion used, 2 Pokemon down, 3 to go. Right, the next thing he's going to use is Aerodactyl. I'm definitely going to swap for this. I'm going to go over to Titan. Now, here's the issue. Aerodactyl is sickeningly fast. It knows the moves Wing Attack, Ancient Power, Scary Face, and Hyper Beam. That Hyper Beam will kill Titan, so I'm just going to hope it doesn't use it and go for a Thunder Wave. It's using its Ancient Power, that's good, it means Titan won't die. However, there's a chance of Ancient Power raising all of Aerodactyl's stats by 1. Luckily it didn't do it, so that's awesome. And now that it's paralysed, Titan will go first. So, I'm going to take a massive risk again and go for a Thunder. It hits, brilliant. In all honesty, Aerodactyl's defences aren't great. This should be enough to bring it down, even though it's 11 levels higher. Especially a critical hit. Alright, this is good. This is very, very good. I am in a strong position right now. Very strong. Next Pokemon is the other Dragoness. Let's go back to Gruffle. Okay, it's also level 54 with the Shed Skin. And this is the one that knows the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Hyper Beam, and Thunder Wave. If it uses Thunder Wave, which it pretty much always will, it's pretty much a free move for me because the berry will heal it. So I'm going to again go for a Sleep Powder. Pretty much the same strategy I used for the other Dragonair. Again, I would much prefer it if it didn't use Safeguard. Because its last Pokemon, oh my god, isn't it pain. Now, let's go for another Leech Seed. And it hits, alright. Not gonna lie to people, getting quite lucky. But I have to rely on a little bit of luck because my Pokemon are incredibly low level by comparison. Alright, there goes the Leech Seed damage. And let's start again, let's go for a few more Giga Drains. And just see what happens. Outrage, the move that pretty much all his Dragon types have, works like the move Thrash. It's very, very powerful, it's a special attack, but when it's used consecutively, it will confuse the Pokemon who uses it. So that is also quite good. If you survive Outrage, you'll then have a confused Pokemon to deal with, which is, you know, a lot better. So I'm going to go for another Giga Drain. This coupled with the Leech Seed damage should leave it with enough HP to die to one Frenzy Plant. So it's going to wake up, and it's going to go for a Thunder Wave, and now we're going to see the berry in action. There we go. That is why we gave him that Cherry Berry, which is awesome sauce. There goes the Leech Seed, and all that has to happen now is this Frenzy Plant has to hit. Perfect. That is both Dragonairs down, and he has one Pokemon left. But it is a bit of a tank, this next Pokemon. Let's move back to Titan. Although I'm in such a good position right now, all of my Pokemon are alive. This is very, very good. However, this thing is a Dragonite at level 60. Want to run that past me one more time? Okay. This Pokemon is a Dragonite at level 60. It is a pseudo-legendary. It is insanely powerful. It knows the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Wing Attack, and Hyper Beam. However, this thing doesn't have the Shed Skin like the Dragonairs do. It has Inner Focus, which means you can't flinch it. I'm perfectly okay with that. So that is my plan. I'm going to give it a Thunder Wave. Titan will outspeed it, and now so will all my other Pokemon. It can't get rid of this. And there we go, it's even paralysed. I'm getting quite lucky here, but I don't want my luck to run out, so I'm just going to hit it with a Thunderbolt. Its Dragon typing resists electric, but its flying is weak, so this Thunderbolt will do neutral damage. And let's see how much. Thing is, Dragonite's defense is obviously pseudo-legendary, it's going to be really high, so it's not much. Now, it is locked into Outrage now, and it's killed Titan. Titan has done amazing this fight, this entire run, so feel free to just have a little bit of a rest now, Titan. So with it being locked into Outrage, I might, let me think about this. Who could live it? I'm going to go over to Gruffle, because he will probably be able to live at least one Outrage. So I'm going to go for a Leech Seed. Brilliant. I've had Leech Seed since like the very start, since the Viridian Forest, and I've barely used it. Right, there we go. There goes the Leech Seed health, bringing it up. And now it's confused. Awesome. So I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. It is like 4 times, you know, resisted because Dragon and Flying, but what else can I do? All my moves are grass. I'm just putting as much damage on him as I can right now. Yeah, bugger all. Alright, so what's it going to do? It's confused. Feel free to punch yourself in the face, Dragonite. It's paralysed. And there goes more health. So here's the problem though. I don't want him to potion, I really don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Zarek. Let's switch over to Zarek and see what happens now. Now he's confused. Are you going to punch yourself? You're not, but you're paralysed again. Alright people, that's what Lance takes. Lance takes a lot of luck because this thing is dead now. Fact, it is 4 times weak to ice. And one Ice Beam is definitely going to do the rest of that. I'm definitely going to go first because of paralysis. That is GG. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've actually attempted this fight at least 5 times before this, and all of them have gone wrong. That right there is me getting incredibly lucky. But that is unfortunately what Lance takes. Takes a little bit of luck. And there we have it. Lance is beaten. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon Master. And we get $6,000. Yay! I still can't believe my Dragons lost to you. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Bask in the glory, people. We are the champion. All 4 members beat. The end of the game. Oh, you would have been. Oh, noes. Shock, shock, horror. Game changer. We have one more challenger left. There is one more trainer to face. And his name is... I will give you 3 guesses. Okay? Of course it's Leroy. Who else would it be? It's our rival. He beat the Elite Four before you. Damn straight he beat the Elite Four before me. He made his Leaf Green walkthrough about 5 years ago. He's the real Pokemon League champion. He is indeed. And he is right through this door. And he will be faced tomorrow. When I will see you then. You guys have a good day. And bye-bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe.